What will happen in a drag race between three Mercedes AMGs? The little A45S with its 4-cylinder engine, the new C63S with its 4-cylinder engine, but also electric motor, and the E63S with its good old 4-litre twin-turbo V8. Well, we're going to find out by racing them over the standing quarter mile. I'm Matt Watson, and you're watching Car Wow. I'm going to start off by finding out about that A45 from its driver, Ray Rowe. Hey Ray Rowe, you all right?
I'm very well, how are you?
Yeah, good. A little nervous at the same time, and I'll explain why in a moment. But first off, can you give me the stats on the little A45, please?
So I have a 2-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder petrol engine with 421 horsepower and 500 newton meters of torque. And that goes to all 4 wheels via an 8-speed automatic gearbox. I weigh just less than 1.6 tonnes, and this is a £60,000 car, believe it or not.
It's a bargain by comparison to this, but before I tell you about the price, I'm going to talk you through the engine, because it's got the same engine as in that A45, a 4-cylinder, single turbo, 2-litre. However, in this, it's been tuned up to 476 horsepower, plus on the rear axle is an electric motor with 204 horsepower. So combined, this car actually has 680 horsepower, plus a whopping 1,020 newton meters of torque, which is the most torque out of all the cars here. It's also got a 9-speed automatic gearbox with launch control, plus there's a gearbox on the rear axle for the electric motor, which is a 2-speed. It's all a bit confusing. Now, to get the car's full power, you have to have it in the raciest setting, otherwise you don't get the full 680 horsepower, I believe. So we're going to run it in full race mode. Now, there is a bit of a problem with all this technology, and it's weight. This car weighs in at almost 2.2 tonnes. Another problem is that it's bloody expensive. Costs about £100,000. Right, let's find out about the E63S. Hey Nick, give us the stats on the old V8.
This engine is a bit like if your two cars crashed and smushed together, because I've got double the cylinders, double the capacity, and double the turbos. So it's a 4-litre twin-turbo V8, produces 612 horsepower and 850 newton meters of torque. It's all-wheel drive like both of your cars. It has a 9-speed multi-clutch automatic gearbox. It's a little bit lighter than your car, Matt. It weighs just under 2 tonnes. And this car, when it was new, you can't buy it anymore, about £90,000.
It's insane to think that the E63 has less power than this C63, and it's lighter and less expensive. It's an absolute mind really, isn't it? Excuse my French. Let's start off by doing the Car Wow sound check. See how they sound in comparison. Go on, rev up the A45.
No soft limiter, but yeah, not the best sound, to be honest.
Do it again, because it did a little sound. Do it again.
Little fart.
Don't be rude about me. I actually quite like the sound of that car. I don't think it's too bad really for a 4-cylinder. Right, have a listen to this. Can you do me a favour, Rory? Can you just go to the back of my car and just listen to the exhaust? Because it's making like a sort of like poppy bangy sound here on the inside, but I'm not sure if it's synthesised. You'll tell me. There, it's like, brrr. Listen inside.
Inside?
Yeah, listen inside. Hear that?
Yeah, that's not happening at the back of the car. I can tell you that for free. Fake!
Okay. Fake. Oh, it's cringe. Go on, Nick. That's happening at the back of his car. You still got a soft limiter, right? But at least you're getting some proper exhaust noises.
Yeah, it sort of lets you rev to about 5 and then kind of reins it back in a bit, but it's already popped and banged at that point, so I'm happy.
Right, that's enough of that. I think that's a win to the E63. Second place, I'd say, was the A45, and this comes last. Most expensive, but last when it comes to the sound check. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to show you. So here's the stats for you people. Right, then, let's get on with the race. But before we do, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on, because we've got some other races coming up with this car and you don't want to miss them.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, neck and neck. But this just takes off.
Blimey, Matt is off. Oh, it's close between me and Rory though.
Come on, little car.
Woo! What a lead.
Come on, E63, what's going on?
Oh my goodness!
Why is this so close?
I cannot believe this. Right, I'm going to go to you first, Nick, because there's something wrong with that E63. That did not perform as it should.
No, I should not have been struggling to get past Rory there. What I'm going to do is I've loaded up the race stats screen, so I'm going to check and see how much horsepower the car thinks it's making now and report back, because I don't think that felt like 612. It didn't get any higher than 555, 560.
Just cycle it, Nick.
Okay, so there's something up with the E63. We cycled the engine. Maybe now it'll give full power. Let's find out.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's neck and neck off the line, but it's dropping back.
Come on, E63, where's all my power?
That has not got full power. No chance.
Yeah, no.
This has. All right, Nick. Did you manage to beat the A45 with your slightly sick E63?
Nope. Sorry, it's got a new problem now where it just beeps because it thinks I'm close to a bollard. No, I didn't beat the A45. I was ahead until I suddenly wasn't and Rory came past, and the telemetry stuff here is giving me even less power now, 440 horsepower, so I think this car is a little bit ill.
I think it is. Do you know what we're going to do? Let's swap it out for a different car. Nick, what exactly are you playing at? It looks like you've bought another knife to this gunfight.
I've just bought a knife where the handle isn't going to fall off or something like that, so yeah, it's quite similar to Rory's knife, but slightly sharper.
Explain.
So this has been run through the electronic knife sharpening machine, by which I mean it's had an ECU tune. So it's got 500 horsepower and 610 Newton meters of torque, which is a lot in a hot hatch.
And obviously that's a lot lighter than this car. And it's interesting that that tuned engine with a remap is putting out more power than the 4-cylinder turbo in this. It's just that you don't have the benefit of that electric motor. Okay, this could be interesting then.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, come on then, let's go. Oh, gosh, that's close.
Oh, easily ahead of Rory, but Matt's got me. I'm not going to catch him.
And now not so much.
I don't think I'm going to catch him. Come on, A45.
Oh, wow. Hello again. I'll give you this, Nick. You were quicker than the standard car and you were quicker than that slightly sick E63, but you weren't quick enough.
No, I guess despite all that extra weight, the electrons are helping you, aren't they?
Hi, Rory. You're right over there.
Yeah, I watched you have a lovely race, but this thing still feels pretty savage, I have to say.
So then what exactly happened? Well, the C63 won. It completed the standing quarter mile in 11.5 seconds. The tuned A45 took 11.9 seconds, and the slow motion action replay reveals that the E63 finished just ahead of the standard A45. But both cars crossed the line in 12.1 seconds. However, this time is much slower than the quickest time we've had from an E63. The previous best for that car was a standing quarter mile of 11.1 seconds. Maybe this car was a little bit sick. Right, now we're going to have a rolling race from 50 miles an hour. The cars are in comfort mode, so the chill mode as you're cruising along, automatic mode of the gearbox, and I'm going to count it in. Now, there is something to know about this car. When you're in comfort mode, the electric motor only provides 25% of its total power. Could make it a little bit slower, but let's find out. You ready, guys? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Go, 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 go.
How come I was slower away? This is supposed to be the tuned car.
Yeah, I'm not streaking ahead. Oh, wait. As I said that, I'm streaking ahead.
I'm beating Nicholas though.
What's going on?
he's coming past. He's coming past. What was that?
At around, I don't know what it was, about 70 miles an hour or something. This car like has this pause where it's not really accelerating as the motor's gearbox, which is 2-speed, actually changes into its second speed. It's like this weird kind of like, we're off again. It's quite close for a very short period of time, but I don't think just running in comfort mode really made that much of a difference in the real world.
Well, for some reason, this tuned car was slower off the mark than Rory's stock car. So I don't know if tunes are fighting comfort programs. I just don't think they're happy. This is a tuned car. Let's run it in the sporty setting.
Okay, let's take the gearbox out of the equation then. But before we do that, you didn't win anything, did you, Rory?
I had a very exciting 3 seconds and then you just pulled away.
You didn't win though, right, against Nick?
I was ahead of Nick for a little bit and then, no, he won.
We can't have you winning anything today. Okay, let's just go full on race mode, manual mode for the gearbox. Half mile race again. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, Nicholas.
Oh, that's more like it.
Nicholas. Look how fast that C-Class is. It's insane. This is a fast car.
Yes, it's quick. Woo! I mean, that was a foregone conclusion, let's be bloody honest. However, it was interesting to see the difference between the tuned and non-tuned car.
Felt like this had a bigger advantage slightly lower down in the rev range. So I pulled ahead of Rory, but then once I was up 6,000-7,000, didn't feel like as big a difference.
But you still lost, didn't you, Rory?
I'd forgotten how fast these are, but yeah, it looks like having your £1,000 tune from DMS is actually quite handy.
I'd like to keep you on your losing streak, but let's do the brake test. I should be at a disadvantage because this car's so darn heavy, but we'll find out. Let's do it. We're going to do this at 100 miles an hour. When we reach the line, full emergency stop. Car that stops in the shortest distance wins. If you'd rather watch another drag race, click on the pop-out banner up there or follow the QR code on the screen now. If not, stay here for the brake test. Here it is. I am literally pissing myself laughing because I thought you might have just beat Nick, but from where I'm sitting, which is quite a bit behind the two of you, I think you're just a little bit ahead of him, aren't you?
The brake pedal was going off like something from Anne Summers. I lost. I definitely lost.
This thing stops so well. I don't know what it's going to be like when you keep on stopping over and over and over and over again, because all that weight is going to take its toll on the brakes in terms of heat. But wow, it's like, is that almost a car length, like behind you, Nick?
I think it is, which is a surprise to say the least.
I almost feel like I cheated, but I didn't cheat. And even if I did cheat, that's quite some cheating to be done.
Yeah, essentially that C-Class sounds rubbish, but is very fast and very good at stopping.
I didn't cheat, I really didn't. Anyway, listen, thanks to DMS, thanks to Elements for sorting out the car. Check out all those guys by following their Instagrams and stuff like that and DM them if you're interested in some of their cars. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like.